explain to the audience from your perspective, like what is an NFT?
Yeah, non-fungible token. Basically, it's something to put it in the easiest perspective, think of a verification paper that you would get for buying a Chanel bag.
I like that.
Literally, that's what it is, but in digital,
With
in
the
digital
blockchain,
real
right?
estate. Right, on the blockchain. Yeah. So it can be through Ethereum. It can be through, I know some companies like Rarible have their own blockchain as well too that they do it on. And so why I like it, why I think it's super interesting is because first off, I'm a creative at heart. I also think that the data behind this blockchain technology, like the metadata, is you can't replace it, and we're
Right.
only moving into more and more digital era and digital society. Like people, I think, will be cherishing these things that they can't. The sun, I'm looking out the window, the sun can't like ruin the painting. They can't be damaged by external forces. So you have it
Right.
right on your technology, right on your phone. Boom, it's like forever lasting.
Yeah. And the thing I'm fascinated about it by is you hear about Bitcoin, you hear about blockchain, and then you're like, what is the blockchain? And then people say, well, it could have really, really cool applications in the future. And this is the first time I've seen everyone talking about like the fact that the blockchain's backing it up. And I love that because that's interesting. There's something there. And but ultimately it's like just a piece of art, right? It's like a GIF or a CryptoPunk, like an image or a video. Like that part of it, I'm like, well, I'm not a big art collector anyway, and I like that part of the technology, but like I feel like it's a little too popular for just like trading art, kind of.
Yeah, the people. So this is where you really got to understand the value of blockchain and see where our future is heading, because people will see NFTs, they'll just screenshot it and be like, "Oh, I have it now." That's not how it works. Like there's so much data lying behind that screen, that not the NFT basically, that
Right.
it's not, it's unique and irreplaceable.
Yeah, it is cool, and there's definitely something there. I mean, I've seen Gary V's like been obsessed with it lately.
Yeah,
And
Clubhouse.
Yeah, it's funny to see people like screenshot it and like be like, yeah, I have one. Look right here, I got a CryptoPunk or
Yep.
whatever. Like, no, that's not how it works. But I'm gonna curious to see how that keeps developing. I love that Chanel bag analogy because that can kind of relate. I sell products. I sell monogrammed clothing to girls. That's like my main business. I have like 16 employees, and when it's brought into that like real world of like something like verifying a bag or something, that kind of makes sense on like a product level too. So there's something there. I'm gonna continue to like pay attention to it. But how long have you known about NFTs?
I'm not gonna lie, probably the past few months.
Yeah.
I mentioned it to my family, and my family is, they're pretty old school. Like, I don't know blockchain, I don't know Bitcoin. I mentioned that I kind of didn't do anything about it, and just, I don't know, a few weeks ago I woke up and like everybody was talking about it. I'm like, wow, okay,
Right.
this has some real substance to it.
Yeah. That's the other cool thing about just this world. I think I'm a good investor, and like you talked about knowing like the trends and kind of not just seeing charts. I literally get like my vibes from like social media, Twitter. Like if I see enough people talking about something and I trust the people, then I'm like, okay, this is something to kind of be aware of. You could never do that in like the 80s. You read the newspaper like every morning. It's just not the same. So it's another way that we're lucky. Like you can literally feel the vibes of like what people are talking about and go off that. So you probably always got to be on top of that with your TikToks.